Hey guys, I'm Isabel. Today we're going to be talking about the Mortal Instruments TV series. This weekend while I was camping, I was scrolling through my email and I saw that British Naquin had made a post on their blog talking about the director of Constantine Films, who did City of Bones, had a tweet for us TMI fans with some really good news and thanking us for our patience. And the minute it was about Mortal Instruments and TMI, I just knew City of Ashes, and that was all that was running through my head, and I was going berserk. I was so excited, and I still am. And then I'm checking my email a bit later, and I see that British Naquin and TMI Source have made more posts, and it says City of Ashes TV show. I'm reading this over and over again, and all I see is City of Ashes TV show. Mortal Instruments, the rest of the series is going to be a TV show. I'm reading through it, and it has the co-director talking, and it's talking about how they have the director coming in who's going to do the film and talking about it as a TV show. And all I could think, I was just sitting there in shock. I could not believe that it was becoming a TV show. At first, I was a bit on edge about the TV show itself. I didn't know if it would be a great idea, and I was really worried about it, especially because TV shows are just so much different than movies, and the way that they're planned out and the plot can be done and just the way they can be received. And it was taking me a while to settle with it because I never even thought about a TV show. All I could picture was them, yes or no, doing more movies. The problem with City of Bones, actually, and I think like any Mortal Instruments fan, you had to appreciate and love City of Bones for the fact that it was this world that so many fans and that I myself love and hold so close to my heart to see come to life, and see these characters that I've fallen in love with and gone on journeys with and are like friends and family to me be shown before my eyes as real people, and see these things that had been in my head and on these pages for so long actually be presented in front of me is just such a beautiful and amazing experience. In that bliss of the moment of this world being presented to me that I loved, I enjoyed the movie, but I did come out the theater with a lot of problems with the movie, like so many fans did. Not about the actors. The actors were fantastic and I loved them, and they portrayed the characters so perfectly. My biggest problem was the way the movie was done. The plot was out, and a lot of the script, really, I did not like the script. I felt that it was cheesy at a lot of moments and just very abrupt in a way, and it felt very just strung together. It didn't feel like a very flowing script. I believe they made $30 million. Is it 30 million? Yeah, on the movie. And which may seem like a lot, but in the film business, that's not a lot, especially when you look at how much, The Fault in Our Stars, the Harry Potter movies, Divergent, Hunger Games makes. That wasn't very good. I also didn't find the marketing and done well for this movie. I felt a lot of the other series, though they are YA books, they're not necessarily just content to YA. They can be for adults too, and I felt that those movies did a good job of making them look like teen and adult movies, whereas this just felt very targeted towards teens, and it didn't kind of attract the right crowds or the ones that I think there was a lot that was done wrong for the first movie. After reading more about the TV show and hearing other people talk about it and getting their points of view on it, I could just see the TV show coming together, and now I'm just so excited for a TV show. I think it is an amazing idea. I'm so excited to see what they can do and how they're going to change the plot and the cliffhangers. I actually saw a post on Instagram which made me think about cliffhangers. Somebody was saying, well, what if we can have like the hotel scene end here, or something with Max end here? And I was like going through the things in the book, thinking about all the cliffhangers and spots in the episodes we could have, and just thinking about it that way, I really see TMI as a TV show, and I'm so excited for it to be a TV show. I think actually better than the movies. than trying to do them as movies, because TMI just has so much story and depth, and so do the characters. And as the series goes on, we get to see more and more of the characters. It goes from just being really about Clary and Jace to being about Clary, Jace, and Simon, to being Clary, Jace, Simon, and Isabel, and Alec and Magnus, and then there's Maureen, and there's so many great characters and character development and stories and romances and relationships that really can be brought to the table with a TV series, and that is what I'm most excited about. All I can think about is I keep comparing the Mortal Instruments and how that could work to the Vampire Diaries, because I haven't read the books. I tried, and they changed a lot of like the characters and the character look in the book from the TV show that I was just so confused I gave up after like 2 pages. But the Vampire Diaries is such a good show, and there is so much going on in that show, but it all works, and you're pretty much able to follow it, and it's brought back up, and even though there is a lot going on, it's kind of all over the place at times, at the same time, it works. I could see all these storylines and things happening in the books that may seem like a lot working in a TV show. Those things that would have been taken out before because they were unnecessary can be brought to the table. Things like Isabel and Simon's relationship, like things about them we love that we wanted to see, I feel now we can actually see because we have the time to. We might even be able to get talkies. I mean, before it was like Java Jones, and it was like, okay, Java Jones, and that made me happy, but I was like, where's Takis? Where's the pancakes and the fries and the coffee, and where's Kaylee? And we're going to have those things, hopefully, in this TV show. I'm not promising anything. I don't really have the power to do that, but, I mean, honestly, these are the things I think we can expect in the TV show. As of right now, they have Ed Decter signed, and he's going to be producing the show. The one significant show I remember hearing about him doing was The Client List. I certainly don't watch it, and I haven't heard a lot about it, but I know it was popular for a while, and I haven't really, that's all I know about him, honestly. I haven't seen his other things, and I haven't seen The Client List, and I really don't want to see The Client List to know how he is as a producer. But, you know, I have faith, and I really think I just kind of have to trust him, and I don't have any control over it, so I think the more comfortable I get with it and maybe not think about it as much, it'll be okay. But I really have nothing to think about since I don't know much about what he's done. We don't know which television company is going to do it yet. I've heard people say that they kind of want HBO or they want Stars. I think Stars would be a good choice, but I know that Stars is kind of famous for having shows that are kind of like a 1-season thing. Jamie's old show Camelot only ran for 1 season, and I've only seen 1 episode, but from the 1 episode I've seen, I really liked it, so I don't understand why it was 1 season. So I'm kind of on edge about Stars. I mean, I know I've heard Outlander is fantastic. I'd like to watch it and read the books, and I've heard that, you know, it's coming back and that that's a very well received show, and so I do have faith in that sense because I see Outlander just growing so much. But who I really want to see do City of Ashes and do this series is the CW. The Vampire Diaries is a book to show adaptation, if that's even a term, I guess. It's occurring more now, but The Vampire Diaries is a fantastic show, and I find that it has a lot going on in it, and it works. So I definitely see that working for this series. My biggest thing right now that's worrying me is casting. When they said that we could be getting a new cast, that is really scaring me. I am so in love with the cast and who they picked to do this movie and to be Jace and to be Clary and Alec and Isabel and Simon and Magnus, and I think we have the perfect cast. I honestly just cannot see anybody else playing these characters. I really want to keep Lily and Jamie and Kevin and Jemima and Robert. I'm crossing my fingers, my toes, my eyes, just hoping that we will get the same cast, but it looks like right now we will be getting a new one. They said that production will most likely start next year, and we could possibly be getting the show next year or about 2016. I'm so on air and excited. I'm so happy and thrilled that we're even kind of getting a second chance. But I honestly think that this series has so much potential if it is done right and picked up by the right production company. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll update you on news soon. Tell me in the comments below what you think about the City of Ashes Mortal Instruments series TV show, whether or not you think they should change the cast, and just your thoughts on everything that's going down in the TMI fandom. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.